Hey everybody, F40 here, and welcome to the very first edition of F40 Fridays. During this stream, which looks like it's lagging a lot, I'm going to be not only working on this Kool-Aid F40, I'm also going to be running trains, as you can see by there being two cameras. So, I guess I'll get started on this F40. Essentially, I'm just going to be oiling it. And that is because I've noticed a slight motor noise. Groovy Gamer 247, sup? Welcome, you're the first viewer on the first edition of my first true live show. So cracking into these F40s is actually pretty simple. Essentially, you have your coupler box screws, which you take off. I usually use some tweezers to get them out, if I can get them out. Never opened this one up before, so it might be different, but I believe they're the same. So far, it's the same. There we go. That was a little bit less graceful than I had hoped for, but it's out. So I'm going to try to keep the front end to the left. Sometimes I turn the engines around when I'm working on them, but for the sake of the stream, I'm going to keep it front of the unit left. I'm also going to make sure I don't break anything off, because I don't want to have the stream where we're just waiting for glue to dry, because that would be bad. Oh, I've appear to have knocked the horn out of place a little bit. So I guess I will have to do a little bit of gluing on this guy. The handrail's coming out. Oh! Why did I start working on this thing? This is perfect before. Okay, so yes, the chassis are identical between the rebuilt and unrebuilt by the looks of it. This, as you might be able to tell, is an unrebuilt one. Let me bring in a chassis that was originally for a rebuilt one, because I have one right here. This is the chassis for a rebuilt one that I've been modifying for use on this guy. So I believe I'll be able to just simply take this tape off carefully, and then I can get to the points that I need to oil. Essentially, this tape holds the speaker down, and then the speaker covers the PCB covers the motor. So I'm essentially just dissecting this guy a little bit. So there's your decoder right there. ESU lock sound select, I believe. Now, there's just a little bit of motor noise from this guy, so I'm just going to oil it here. And it looks like there are two screws that hold the PCB on this side. So I'm going to try... Actually, no, I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going to do anything with that side. Expensive engine. Don't want to mess anything up on it. Okay, so it's just little square bearings on either end of the worm gear housing. And I'm just going to oil those. Right. Now I just have to slide the speaker back into its little area, taper down, and I guess let's go see if this guy is quiet, because it should be a bit quieter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have it set up on the outside track, and I'm going to just run it. The series is going to be great. Piedmont Railfan, thanks for the enthusiasm. Let's go test out this chassis here. Make sure it's nice and quiet. Also, nice keyboard. Thank you very much, Piedmont Railfan. I quite like it.
Right, so I've got this mic on. This is my phone over here as a layout cam. So I'm just going to place this guy on the tracks. He's probably going to start doing stuff. So I was just running him before.
So now I'm going to go and I'm going to stop the CN train, and I'm going to take this chassis for a spin here.
Stop the CN train.
Oh, that for a second. I apologize.
For a second. I apologize. Yeah, he sounds pretty quiet. It's going to take a little bit of running in, I'm guessing, just to run the oil in. A little bit more oil might be needed, but
it's already sounding a lot
better than it did
before I worked on it. So a little bit noisy when you've got it going. I'm just going to turn up so that it's screaming as F42. Let's see if it's even detectable now. That's good.
So loud backwards, but then pretty quiet going forwards. That's weird. Maybe I'm gonna have to find that other, find access to the either side of the motor and oil that. So let's go take it back to the desk and see if I can't rectify that problem.
Right, back at the desk, back at the creaky chair. Let's see if I can't open this thing up a little bit. I'm gonna get a small screwdriver. I've got some little screwdrivers that are used for watchmaking now, so I can get into tighter spaces, smaller screws. If you're working on trains, I highly recommend getting a set of these like small screwdrivers. They are lifesavers for if you need to do stuff like this. Since we're cracking back into the internals here, I'll just take that off. There we go. I have access to the other side of the motor, so I can oil that now. Oh, there's not much oil in here. Still some, but not as much as I would have liked there to be. Okay, I'm gonna get this all reseated, and then we can try again on the sound test. If I can just get the PCB to sit back down. Not gonna put those screws in tightly at all because dealing with the PCB here, even though the screws aren't directly on the PCB, still should probably be careful. Just going to put those masses of wire back, put the speaker back. I think it should be facing that way so that its foam pad is down. Tape back down. Right, let's go try again.
You're wondering what this light is here at the top. That's the number board light. Essentially, there's just a rack of LEDs at the top that illuminate the various functions. Let's see where F10's light is. You can't really see it actually. Let's try moving it in reverse, which is the louder direction. Aha!
I'm just gonna
I'm just gonna let this guy run in reverse for a while to work that oil in. But there's the fix for a noisy locomotive. Just put some oil on the motor, specifically on the little bearing areas. So I'm gonna get the other train going just so that there's something to look at.
think it's a
I think
little
it's a little
better
better
already.
already.
I think
I think
once we
once we
run
run
it
it
in
in
and
and
maybe
maybe
give
give
those
those
end
end
bearings
bearings
and
and
oil
gears
gears
a
a
bit
bit
of
of oil,
oil,
should
should
be
be
dead
dead
quiet.
quiet like the other one. Yeah, I changed the horn on this. So Rapido gives you two options for your horn on your F40s, and for this one I've changed the horn. I'm going to do that for 6411 too. I'll give you a sample. I quite like that horn. It's also a K3L, so it's also accurate, but I just think, I don't know, I'm not that much of a fan of the other sound. So already, this guy's getting nice and quiet. I'm just going to get the freight train stopped again. Let's slap the shell on this guy and get her going again with some cars.
Right, back to the workbench, back to the creaky chair. Now let's get this guy back in one piece. Before I do that, before I forget, I'm gonna just put a tiny dab of glue on the underside of the horn because it's moving and I don't want it to be moving. So if I could only find my glue, because I just have to grab it, just make sure that it's in the position I want. It's right in front of the, yeah, it's in the position I want. Okay. Just shaking the glue out. Now I'm just gonna put a little dot of it there. Nice. I'm just gotta make sure that it is 100% straight. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I'm going to slap this shell back on, lower it on, click it into place, then simply put in your coupler boxes and you are ready to roll. So I'm just going to put the front one in first because that one is a little bit tighter, if I remember. Yeah, just got to get it right where it needs to go. Get tweezers so I can hold the screw. Screwdriver. Screw it in. Make sure not to tighten up your screws too tight because you want to make sure that your couplers can still articulate. Ideally, one would have a locomotive cradle, but I don't have a locomotive cradle, so I'm just using a piece of protective foam from an old yellow box era Athearn Genesis engine. Okay, that horn is no longer straight. Straighten it. Okay, just gonna look over it, make sure I didn't break any pieces off, make sure everything is as it should be, which it appears to be. Oh no, there is a little bit of damage from that, which can just be. I was gonna say resolved with a little bit of glue, but I don't even think I need that. Okay, well, for the most part, it is good. Let's take it to the layout and give it a spin with some cars, shall we? First, I'm actually going to yoink you up off the layout and bring you to the other side where I'm going to unbox something because I have something new that was new. It's been out of the box, but I put it back in the box for this so that I can open it up again in front of you guys. You might see it over there. It's Rapido. It's big. It's red. It's a Tempo snack car. So I'm going to open this and I am going to run it with 6405 since it is era appropriate. Last I saw, credit a bunch of these snack cars to the person that's unboxing a snack car. Run with the freshly serviced F40, also from and some LRC cars, also from Rapido. If you've noticed, I like Rapido. So, beauty, eh? As they once said in their videos. Beauty, eh? Indeed. That is a splendid looking car. For whatever reason, the lights don't want to work on mine. They did work at one point, but now they don't. So for now,
You're just gonna have to bear with there not being lights on this car. So I'll just turn them all off on the LRC cars. I quite like the painted couplers on the, actually this should be at the front. My curves are a bit tight, so I can't have that many the short couplers that come stock on the cars. So these two cars here, this one and this one, have one short, one long in the middle. Oh, which one's this one? And that's brown wheels, so that's got to go all the way to the front. These are all out of whack, wow. Right. Those are coupled. Those are coupled. Let's get the new snack car in here. Those are coupled. Let's take this guy for a spin. Let me just set you back where you were. I literally just had you guys balanced on a hairspray can. Anyway. Amtrak via International Limited coming at you. Oh. That will go on any subsequent blooper reels. That was hilarious. Right, let's get a good shot of it going by. Beautiful. That's going to end it for this stream. I did it late. I'm probably going to do the same time as the GVO crew, except on Friday. So that would be 8 o'clock on a Friday night. So next Friday, expect that. Unless someone else is streaming, because I know that they make it like that, likes to stream on Friday nights. So if he's streaming, then I will hold off until he is finished. So I guess see you next Friday at some point. I'm gonna try to have a longer stream then, but it's almost 10 o'clock. And yeah. So see you guys later.